and vibrating high. The highest frequency of just love. That is what this is. Love. Love. So many things I've gotta tell you. Love. Oh, that wanted to come out. Weird. There we go. Okay, so Knight of Wands. And we've got the Five of Cups. And it looks like the Ten of Swords. So the Knight of Wands, you could be a fire sign or you're dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius. It looks as though that there has been a defeat in some sort of situation, partnership. It could be within a marriage, relationship, friendship, however it resonates with you. And it looks as though that there just has been, in the sense, cups spilled. So some sort of just disappointment. Something didn't work out the way you or the person you're dealing with, the way they wanted it to. And for sure feeling defeated in this moment, with feeling defeated in this moment, and you're moving forward into whatever next chapter, next situation, next destiny that you are being forced. It sounds like, especially with the transformation of the portal and the new moon, the eclipse happening right now, it's definitely whatever situation happened here that has defeated you, it's forcing you to move forward into your next transition, your next chapter in life, because this situation here didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. And with that being said, again, these are just the lessons that are being learned for our higher growth, our higher spirituality, our higher hearts, to get out of this cycle that you were in that wasn't serving your highest potential, your highest awakening. And again, the position has pushed you, the universe, God has forced you to get rid of this cycle, and it's really put a burden on you with the cup spilled over. But you see here that there's still 2 cups that are available, that are yours. And it's as though, yeah, you're just taking and moving what you have with you, moving forward into your next chapter. So I wanted to go ahead and extend this message to see what it is that is happening moving forward, what to look forward to, and figure out what this energy is here at the moment. Okay, so it looks like you're seeing that the options, the choices that you had taken, you're getting a better clarity of what your options are, because it seems as though that there was poor choices in the past, and you saw that there was not opportunity, or whatever situation that you were in didn't bring you the victory that you were wanting. Jump in. So it looks as though as it was connected to love for sure. So the like a breakup in your marriage, in a relationship that you currently had a falling out of, it looks like. And it feels as though that this choice was basically you realizing that this wasn't the opportunity or the partnership or the love, the marriage that you should have taken, because it's caused you this heartache, this defeat, this just stabbed in your back. So it could be the partner, a karmic situation. You're realizing that this was not the right way to go. So now you're having to move forward and clear out and basically heal what has happened. Heal what has happened. Because it feels really, really like you're really defeated in the situation. So most definitely in the love situation that just didn't work out. And it was, yeah, it looks like it could have been a marriage or a very like long-term relationship that you were in. And yeah, so it feels as though that this connection wasn't in the high vibration. It's kind of trauma bond in that sense. You could have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles who was definitely somebody that you had established a really long-term relationship with. And it does feel as though that it just wasn't a mature relationship that you knew for yourself, that it was supposed to, that it wasn't for you. But it feels as though that because of certain belief systems, maybe family traditions, societal belief systems has caused you to just stay in this relationship just in order to make everybody else around you feel happy, it feels as though. So you could have been doing a lot of people pleasing and not realizing that it was taken away. But all like you were realizing that it was taken away from your purpose. You weren't giving the love to you because you were giving the love to everybody else that was involved in the situation. And it could be within the family dynamic, again, this marriage or long-term relationship that you were in. But it definitely has put you in the position now where you've become defeated of the situation, and this eclipse has caused you to move forward from it. Yeah, so there was a lot of postponing, procrastination. You were seeing the truth, and there was a lot of lies and like manipulation that was happening, but you were ignoring the signs, and this is why that it caused you to be in this situation. Again, especially with these energies that happened, when we're in the spiritual journey and when we're on a higher vibration and we're caught in karmic relationships or cycles, it's hard for us to decipher what is real and what is not. And when that situation does happen, it's a time and place for us to stop and really take the time out to take ourselves away and out of this situation, because it's of our highest good to do that when this happens, especially when we're on a higher purpose and a higher mission. It's going to cause a lot of tension and friction in these relationships where it's going to constantly drag on and drag on and drag on, because there's something and there's a lesson that's needing to be learned in this situation, that if you're not learning and paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, everything that God, the universe, your spirit guides have been giving to you. Energies in this time, like this eclipse and the full moons, it will cut deeply into that cycle however it's supposed to, and it's going to force, literally it'll force you guys to break up, it'll force it out of your life, you know, it'll be a very dramatic situation when the time, when divine time happens, and you're not doing the work and you're not paying attention. Well, you are paying attention, but you're ignoring it. So it's going to be completely like pulled out from you, underneath you. So most definitely, yeah, so it looks like you were just giving too much to the situation. You're being very like generous, again, people pleasing. So you were definitely tied into this karmic situation where you were basically the breadwinner and you were giving and supporting and helping the situation that wasn't giving back to you. So why it's caused you now, oh, excuse me. It caused you to be in that Ten of Swords. And so now you're in a position where you're having to refocus and readjust and budget, and kind of take control back of what you have as far as like your assets, your money, your just financial stability. You're trying to come back to the space where you can feel secure and stable again. So yeah, it's like in the past, you were just, again, like giving too much to the situation. There was too much control and possessiveness happening. Definitely a karmic cycle. And so now there's a lot of just, you know, you're feeling alone and just confused, and you're kind of taking your energy back, and you're being antisocial, for sure. Withdrawing from everything at the moment because you're feeling, again, it's just the situation has really just pushed you into a position where you really have to take a step back now to refocus and reshift and figure out for yourself, because it's ultimately your journey for you to understand and the lessons that are needing to be learned of how you're supposed to move forward and what lesson you learned from the situation at the moment. Yeah, the Lovers. So you probably felt that this was a soul connection or a long-term union or partnership, but this is, again, it just turned into a karmic cycle that just kept you in this kind of hamster wheel of just repeating the same cycles over and over again. And it feels as though that with the Eight of Cups moving forward, you are desiring to have a new relationship, a new stable, abundant partnership, and that shares the same values as you, that has this give and take, this something that wasn't the past relationship, that wasn't giving and taking, the reciprocity in that partnership, but you do desire that, and that's something that you do want moving forward. So you're probably just taking the time out right now to kind of recollect yourself and refocus, and just putting your mind forward on, you know, just your healing, your work, your daily routines of what is going to help you, you know, to heal at the moment. Yeah, you're feeling just overburdened right now. It's like you have a lot of responsibilities. You feel the pressure. There's just a lot of duties happening right now. So you're kind of feeling just, like shut off from everything and everybody. You're trying to push yourself forward to, like continue to be positive about your movement forward in your life. It's like you're picking up your wands and everything, and you're just trying to stay strong and stay focused and stay on that grind. And but again, like it looks like there's some. It feels as though that there's good news coming in. You could be celebrating, like you're wanting to travel. There's progress that's gonna happen soon. There's movement, yeah. So with this cycle closing out, there's definitely so with these together, let's rewind. With these two together, there's been the conflicts and the arguments within this situation, and you want to have it move forward. You wanted it to be in this, you wanted it to be something that it wasn't. And so, yeah, again, with yeah, it's like a loss. You feel like it was a loss, within the Five of Cups coming out again. Double confirmation. You were hoping, yeah, there was just a lot of conflicts, and you were hoping that it was going to be successful again, but it wasn't. So it isn't at the moment, because there's just too much conflict and fighting. And so you're looking for new beginnings, and you want to do everything new again. And with this energy happening right now, it's definitely showing that in the future, with this new cycle of this closing out, you're going to see success. You're going to see success in the future, if not already, once this cycle is closed out. And it's, starting all over again. I think a lot of us feel, like, damn, I gotta pick up everything that, basically I gotta pick up all my things, maybe like I gotta get rid of all the trash, and as a metaphor to start all over. I gotta, that anxiety of starting over for a lot of people can be very, again, it's like anxiety and, stressful. And it's like, well, what if I fail, or what if I can't, what if I'm already at this certain age that I'm supposed to be at, this A, B, C, and D. And it's like, you need to stop and refocus and really just take the time out and understand that this is a human experience, and we're going to go through these experiences with people that we're connecting to, because on a higher vibration and on a higher level of what this existence means is learning how to be in this relationship, connections with people, but ultimately having that perspective and understanding of there are going to be lessons learned within these connections that we involve ourselves with, and the people who we connect to or fall in love with. And there has to be that sort of freedom of just free will, in the sense, within the connection. Because if we're too, again, if we're too much in our ego, too much in our traumas, not healed and haven't done the work, we're going to continue to be in this cycle of just burden, of just toxicity, of just fucking chaos and and just, you feel me? Like, it's just gonna be the same shit over and over. It's like a broken record, and nothing's going to come of those situations unless you've learned the lesson. So in the future, moving ahead, there's going to be, and that always happens this way, it's going to be abundant for you to start over. It's always, the point of this whole thing is to learn the lesson and know that it's okay to start over wherever you're at in your life. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you're at, what position you're in, financially, emotionally. The fact that you're still moving forward and still putting the time and energy and effort into your purpose, into your higher knowing, your higher calling, you're always going to be successful regardless of the hard lessons that were needing to be learned, because it's ultimately getting you to that Ace of Pentacles. It's like the universe is saying, here you go, because that cycle needs to be closed. And so here's your abundance. Here's the lessons that you learned. Here's your gifts. What did you learn from it? And what was given to you, you know? And it's like you have to learn the lessons to embrace the gifts that were given to you through those situations. And so that's what this lesson is, this experience is. Yeah. So you're finding the strength, and, you know, like, you're trying to build that confidence and have that vulnerability. And, you know, this is Leo with the strength. It's that heart of a lion, you know, it's needing to be healed, and you're needing to rebuild, you know, that confidence, you know, and that's fine. That shit takes time. That takes time, and you take all the time that you need to heal and feel what it is that you're going through, and take it day by day. Don't, you know, rush yourself, and don't overdo everything. Don't overanalyze, don't overthink. The anxiety kicks in. Then you start doing, you know, like, you start doing the coping mechanisms, whatever is gonna, like, get your mind off of it. If you start doing, you know, like, drugs, whatever, like, you start drinking, all the habits that, you know, cause you to not focus on that energy at the time and moment because it feels overwhelming. It's okay. Just know that it's okay to, you know, break down and just fucking feel like shit, and just, you know, bawl it out and feel like just the world, the weight is on your shoulder. And that is the lesson there, because once you're able to just allow that weight to just be on your fucking shoulder and just let go, and not take it as personal, to the sense that, fuck, this is the lesson that I need. This is what I need to kick me to get forward and see and wake up and understand that, fuck, this is the lesson, you know, like, use that as the perspective of using it as your fuel to do better for yourself, to push forward, to continue to be strong and confident, build your confidence back up, do everything that you need to do on a high vibration, positive, you know, if it does mean to seclude yourself, to take away, you know, distractions, to go to therapy sessions, to, you know, find a group that's going to trust and understand, you know, what you're going through or what you've gone through. But you definitely have to be open and vulnerable to that. And if you are, you know, really trying to rebuild that and find that strength again, it's okay to take your time, and as long as you need, to heal, to reheal, you know, your heart, and trust you'll get through it. It takes time, but you just got to allow yourself to give yourself time to heal and not cover it with other distractions or substances. Yeah, other substances to force you not to feel these feelings so that you don't deal with it. So there's gonna be, victory through that, obviously. Anytime that we go through tough cycles and hard struggles, once we're able to just give ourselves that space and time and be vulnerable and see the ugliness and the darkness within us and take the time to heal and forgive ourselves, to give us that space and freedom, for our hearts, for ourselves, there's going to be victory for that. You're going to see again, this is the heart chakra. This is the heart chakra. And so your fire sign, and you're going to see your glow up. You're going to see your change. You're going to see that victory. You're going to feel brand new. You're going to feel that newness, that, inspiration again, once you have given yourself that time to heal. It's not going to happen overnight, and take as long as you need to. Let's get one more card. There we go. Yeah. And just, so it could be that you were overspending, again, your finances in this relationship, it took from you. And so you're just, it really just took a burden on you. And so you're just trying to find your strength again to rebuild everything. And you're feeling, it does feel at times like you're defeated. You just don't want to do shit. And that's okay. That just means you need more time to heal. Get grounded. Go into nature if you can. Go to the water. The water is our emotions. So if you're able to connect to water and just really meditate with the lake or ocean, even taking a bath and just sit and meditate, these are helpful tools to help you ground your emotions and take, that healing time for yourself. So let's see what encouragements, just to make everything lighter and brighter in the situation. Let's see what self-talk you need, because self-talk is always the most important talk. But you got to decipher on of how you're talking to yourself. Are you over judging yourself? Are you overly opinionated about yourself? Or are you giving yourself kind and loving words? That's definitely the answer, those are the questions. Those are the questions, because are you being too harsh on yourself in this moment? And if you are, again, we got to bring, love into the situation and forgive ourselves and heal from this mistake that we feel is a mistake, but understand that it's the human experience, and we have to go through these experiences in order for us to learn the lessons so that we can get back on track and back on our path to becoming the higher vibration and on our highest potential of who we are and why we're here in this lifetime. So let's see what message. Let's see what message we need. Ooh. All those messages. We need all those messages. Okay, it's taking a second. What is the message that we need? What's the message that we need? There we go. Okay. Yeah. So don't take your life and this lifetime for granted, for sure. Because, as I was saying earlier, it's like we have to find ourselves and give ourselves the time and space to understand that this is a human experience, and we have to teach ourselves that there's perspectives in this lifetime, and we can't take it for granted because we only get to live this lifetime once. So are we really truly living in our full potential of who we are, or are we stuck in the society, the egotistic, materialistic of what this matrix of society has taught us and kept our minds just only focused in that, distraction and energy, not realizing that we're bigger than this little tiny bubble of what the matrix has been for us as humans here in this existence. So don't take your life in this lifetime for granted. Don't take it so serious, because we're spiritual beings having this human experience. And so once we're able to conceptualize that and change our perspective and understanding that this is where we are supposed to be in this realm, in this lifetime, and into the many lifetimes, it's going to make it easier to be able to live as humans here in this lifetime. So that was a deeper conversation, and I called it the meditation. I hope this resonates for somebody. This was definitely a deeper connection for somebody. So I'm sending you all the love and blessings for you. So also work on that throat chakra. Turn on some music, hum some tunes, it's definitely use your voice, practice your voice a little bit more, say affirmations, beautiful affirmations to yourself. Let's get you an affirmation. Let's get you an affirmation. The song that's been on my mind has been the Maya. How does it go? I would take out the stars for you. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do. No. If I could be your girl, if I could be your girl, I would take out the stars in the sky for you. That's how it goes. That song has been playing right now. There's nothing in this world that I couldn't do. No. So let's see what affirmation. Again, with the voice, throat chakra, singing is always good, humming, and just, you don't have to be the best singer. The whole point is to be able to just open up that throat chakra and to be able to talk and just talk out loud, say whatever's on your mind. Go, take the time on your own, go outside if you can, connect with nature, and just talk to yourself, talk out loud, talk to your ancestors, talk to God, talk to the animals that are around you, talk to the ocean, talk to yourself. But these are, you have to make it a part of your daily routine, a part of your work in your days. Oh, here we go. No. Because it doesn't feel like, or could be. It was I am a divine feminine is the one that came out. So for whoever female is resonating with that, I am a divine feminine, and yes, you are. There we go. And I am balanced. Yes. So this affirmation is I am balanced. So really just take the time and breathe, especially when your mind is just getting scattered and feeling stressed and overly worked and anxiety and fear and just constantly on this go, go, go. Remember this affirmation anytime that you feel those anxious anxiety in your mind and the migraines that are coming up. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in. And push that energy out. Take as many deep breaths in as you need to, and really just when you're breathing in and taking those deep breaths in, really pull in that healing vibration to where you can't breathe, and it should be clear. Your mind should be, you should feel these like tingling, this just like your mind's clear, and push it back out. And you'll feel like the tension like be released, and tell yourself, I am balanced. Of course, of course, of course. Sorry, guys. I am balanced. So take the time out. Sorry for that, guys. Is it gonna fall forward? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And take the time out. And take the time out to tell yourself every time you feel that stress, that anxiety, that fear coming up, take a deep breath and tell yourself, I am balanced. And say this affirmation to yourself as many times as you need to, until you believe in it, until you feel the high vibration coming into you, and hone in that moment, closing your eyes and honing in on that energy and believing that you are balanced. And that is going to help you to continue to move forward and push forward throughout your days. So with that being said, y'all, I really hope, and I know that this resonated for somebody. Thank you so much for being here and vibing out with your girl. Thank you for loving, liking, subscribing, and sharing these messages. You guys are helping this channel to grow and build with me. I'm super grateful to be able to have a space and place to connect with everybody along this journey with you. And so yeah, thank you again for loving, liking, subscribing, sharing, and vibing with your girl. And anything that you need is going to be in the description box to help support the channel and to continue to thrive with me and each other and build everything together to get these messages out for all of us to have. So tap right in with your girl, y'all. Peace and so much love.